Can you talk us through why AUKUS is such an important policy position for you as PM?
AUKUS is very important because as Prime Minister, I'm very conscious of the strategic competition in our region. I'm conscious that there's a land war going on in Europe. Now, that was something that a decade ago we would have thought would not happen again. But we're seeing it played out with the illegal and immoral Russian invasion of Ukraine and the implications of that reverberating around the world with global inflation and with an economic consequences for us here in the supermarkets. Now, if you take a position that defence is important, which I do, the defence of our nation, then I have come to a view, as I told delegates yesterday, that as an island continent, submarines are a particularly important piece of our military hardware. And then you have to ask yourself, what's the most effective form of submarine? Now, because of issues of detectability, distance travelled, the time that they can stay underwater, then because of all of those issues, I'm absolutely convinced that nuclear-powered, conventionally armed submarines are the way to go for Australia. This is the right thing to do, as a part of as well our Defence Strategic Review, which will look at, or has looked at, what are the assets that we need, where we need them. So I'm convinced that part of my responsibility is to invest in our capability, but we're also investing in our relationships. And if you look at our relationships right around the world, but particularly in our region, they have improved. With the Pacific Island Forum, with ASEAN, with our neighbours, there has been significant improvement in the way that Australia is perceived as being good global citizens.